Hello everybody on Wrestle Arc, it's me, Liam Warren, and I'm here to do my own Clash of the Castle predictions because I missed the podcast last night, and we're going to do it in the order that the guys did it on the show last night. So for that means we're starting off with the WWE Women's Tag Team match, the defending champions of Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair facing Alba Fire and Isla Dawn of the Unholy Union, and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. Now, for me, I think this is a pretty easy one. Foregone conclusion that Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill will successfully retain the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. And just a little side note on Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, it's very nice to include them, obviously both of them being Scottish, so it's very good of them to both be on the card. But unfortunately, I think they are there to take the pin, and I don't think they'll be the only Scottish people losing tonight. So maybe that's a bit of a spoiler for the rest of my predictions. But next up, we're going to do the Intercontinental Championship match between Sami Zayn, who is the defending champion, going up against Alpha Academy's Chad Gable. Now, for me, this has been an extremely well built thing. It's the second chapter of their feud, and Chad Gable is even more of a menacing, maniacal, psychopathic leader as before, and the Alpha Academy are clearly not enjoying what he's doing. So, right now, I think this is the time to pull the trigger on Chad Gable becoming Intercontinental Champion because, yeah, just capitalize on that. But I think Otis, in trying to, finally turn on Chad Gable, saying, I've had enough of this, will accidentally hit Sammy instead, which will hand Gable the Intercontinental Championship. Next up, we have Bayley defending the WWE Women's Championship against Scotland's own Piper Niven. And again, I think this is pretty easy. I think Bayley is going to retain, but I do like how they've done this match because it shows that because Bayley's going to probably be facing Nia Jax at SummerSlam. Piper Niven's of a very similar mold. She's a monster type woman, and this will be Bayley's first test in seeing how she does against said monster types. Next up, we have the WWE Championship match between defending champion Cody Rhodes and the challenger AJ Styles in an I Quit match. Now, this feud has gone up to another level because of the fake retirement angle on the part of Styles, mirroring very much that of Mark Henry a decade, or over a decade ago, in fact, 2013, I believe it was. And, wearing the pastel suit, the blue pastel suit, and these two have been in a very heated rivalry, and they're gonna have another classic in front of an international crowd. But for me, I think this is another easy one. I think Cody Rhodes will make AJ Styles utter the words "I quit," and I think it's going to be another banger. So Scotland's going to be in for an absolute treat. And then we'll move on to the main event, which is, of course, Damian Priest defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Drew McIntyre, who's also, of course, one of Scotland's biggest superstar, in fact. And I think that this is, it could go either way, but for me, I think Damian Priest retains because we will see the return of CM Punk, and I think Punk will, in fact, cost, you know, Drew McIntyre the match, and of course, Judgment Day are not allowed to get involved, so that kind of means Damien's back is against the wall. But then when you've got CM Punk, who hasn't been on TV for a little while, lurking in the shadows, ready to come back to continue his feud with Drew McIntyre, I think, there's the perfect opportunity to, really get the heat on because, the local crowd will be very much behind Drew McIntyre. But for me, CM Punk will interfere, and that will cost Drew the World Heavyweight Championship. And that obviously, of course, will then build to Drew McIntyre and CM Punk's match, which I presume is going to happen at SummerSlam, because where else would it happen? But yeah, that's all from me for my Clash of the Castle predictions. You can go back and watch the podcast the guys did yesterday. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.